It's a very swift move by the court, and we feel that this matter is of such great public importance that the sooner the Court of Appeal sits and determines whether there should be a retrial, the better.
Yeah. Go on, mute ya, go on. Ease yourself, just keep it calm, mute ya, star. Only pressure in my corner. What time it hard for carry on? No need no girl for turn to, no man for talk to. Feelings hurt, but the journey so far.
Wagwan Success family, hope you all doing alright. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to get all our latest videos. Alright, so this video is about all the possible ways Paula Llewellyn could argue for a retrial to the Court of Appeal coming June 10. So stick around for the breakdown. DPP Paula Llewellyn told the judge he could continue the trial even though a juror was known to bribe other jurors on the jury, and the evidence the DPP used to convict Vybz Kartel was contaminated. The Privy Council overturned Vybz Kartel conviction, but now the DPP wants a retrial. $1 million question is, what arguments or grounds can the DPP ask the Court of Appeal for a retrial? And I hope you grab your popcorn already, because we're going to reason right now. So while the DPP, Paula Llewellyn, and the UK prosecutor was before the Privy Council, they tried to convince the Privy Council that the trial judge made the right decision by allowing the contaminated juror on the case and the jury, right? And the Privy Council unanimously agreed that the conviction must be overturned for that same argument that they try to argue. Now, what does this mean? It means that when the DPP Paula Llewellyn faced the Court of Appeal with her arguments for a retrial, she cannot argue that the trial judge made the right decision anymore. She cannot argue that the trial judge did the right thing. She must admit and acknowledge the error in her advice to the trial judge to continue while there was clear evidence of jury misconduct in Vybz Kartel case. So a couple weeks ago, Paula Llewellyn was interviewed on the radio about her decision to continue the trial, and Paula Llewellyn said she continued because of the length of the trial and other reasons that she can't disclose in the public domain, which means when Paula Llewellyn is submitting her arguments to the Court of Appeal for a retrial, Paula Llewellyn will have to explain to the Court of Appeal that while these issues at hand were known to her, she had to make a difficult decision under legal restrictions and procedural conditions at the time. Like this video so Paula Llewellyn can see it. Another way Paula Llewellyn could argue a Vybz Kartel retrial would be convincing the Court of Appeal that her decision to go ahead with the trial despite the elephant in the room, which we know is the contaminated juror, she did it with legal obligation within the Jamaican justice system, and she found it necessary to allow the proceedings because she was trying to uphold due process while faced with a challenging circumstance in a difficult situation. So Paula Llewellyn will ask the Court of Appeal for the opportunity to correct these issues that she now acknowledged played a part in the original trial, and she wants to make things right. So basically, Paula Llewellyn wants to correct her actions, and because it is a murder trial, she thinks she should be given the opportunity to ensure justice is served impartially without any bias or unfairness, with full transparency. Funny enough, DPP Paula Llewellyn did things her way in the original trial as she pleased. Now she has to come back again formally and conduct herself properly before the Court of Appeal to try and make sure her argument for a retrial sticks. So Vybz Kartel trial has reached international channels and media outlets everywhere across the world. People know about it all over the world, which means Paula Llewellyn could ask that the Court of Appeal grant a retrial to show the wider public that they can have trust and confidence in the justice system. So despite what we already know, all the challenges that she created for herself, literally, she could ask the Court of Appeal to show the public a true commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring a fair trial, even though the past situation suggests otherwise. And by giving her a retrial, that will put trust in the justice system, because remember, there are many people who are afraid that because of these mishaps and these situations that they will walk free, that Vybz Kartel will walk free, and they know in their heart, or they want to say that they're guilty based on previous evidence. This just goes to show how delicate and fragile the court system is, because someone can actually commit a crime and the evidence might be there, but because of the handling of the case and the unfairness, and there was no impartiality or anything, the case can be thrown out. and that person can walk free on those situations. So the court system is really fragile, right? So Paula Llewellyn will want the Court of Appeal to show people they can have faith in the legal system to carry out justice, even though there was situation in the case about unfairness and jury misconduct and all these other things. She will want to appeal to the Court of Appeal that give us a retrial so we can make things right and we can do it better this time. So when a jury is contaminated, there needs to be a new jury pool, or get rid of the juror causing the problem. Just clear out everybody, or just clear out that particular person. These things must happen. However, Paula Llewellyn could review other cases or even the law which would allow a retrial even though there was serious unfairness or irregularities within the original trial or within the trial, and the jury was compromised, as we know, which would raise questions about the integrity of the trial. If such a loophole does exist, they will want to explore that, and if not, then who knows, because I'm sure that the Jamaican justice system does not have that loophole where you can allow a retrial even though there were serious irregularities or anything like that. And if there is, I'm sure Paula Llewellyn and her team is working overtime, overnight, no sleep whatsoever, to make sure that they get everything right. Plus they have time. Remember, Vybz Kartel lawyer have until the 6th of May, while Paula Llewellyn have until May 31st. So Vybz Kartel lawyer have until a couple weeks, while Paula Llewellyn literally have a whole month, right, to go over everything and make sure everything is right, and probably getting other advice from lawyers and people outside of Jamaica, other prosecutors outside of Jamaica to help them. You know, I'm here thinking to myself and I'm saying, if the way Paula Llewellyn and the prosecution, the team, go in front of the Privy Council and conduct themselves and argue their case, if they ever go in front the Court of Appeal and try to do the same thing with that mediocre type of arguments, then guess what? The consideration of a retrial will be null and void, because hey, listen, it just will not happen. Vybz Kartel team already have put together a stellar arguments as to why this will not happen. And speaking of that, let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do another video on Vybz Kartel lawyer and what he could argue to the Court of Appeal for Vybz Kartel release, because I do enjoy making this video, because I think it's important to get out there, and I know you guys have your popcorn and your drinks and everything. I listen to the boss, I listen to the Dan. When you go tell Paula Llewellyn, so I call myself Dan and boss now, because me own the boss and Dan of YouTube, not boss and Dan of anything of anything else. Paula Llewellyn could draft up a file for me and come for me and now in the US. But yeah, fun and joke aside, you know, just joke me I make. Yeah man, just really and truly let me know if me need to do another video, because I feel like I'm gonna drop another video. If me not drop it today, me probably drop it tomorrow. You see me on the Sunday when you know say yo, you know, God, you know, yeah, we go up on the Sunday when the Sunday comes.